Hey guys, how you doing? So we got a new thermal camera sent to us today by Thermalmaster. This is the P2 Pro. This is for Android phones. A little bit of the specs on this is it's got a macro lens that just snaps onto the front of the camera. It has a 256 by 192 thermal resolution, which is about as good as it gets as far as the thermal resolution. Does come with a nice manual too, by the way. There's the macro lens. Here's the camera. See how small that is? And check it out. So the macro lens is for looking at really close-up items like resistors, circuit boards, stuff like that. But the macro lens just snaps right on it. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. A lot of people complain, depending on the thermal camera, whether it's able to look really close up or if it's too far away. Well, now you've got your option. And we're going to take a look at that. We're going to look at a circuit board using this macro lens, see how it works. But first on with the specs. So they claim this is the world's smallest camera, and it looks like it's probably is the world's smallest. Has a temperature range of -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 1112 degrees Fahrenheit, 15x digital zoom, 25 hertz frame rate. The NTD or noise equivalent temperature difference is less than 40 millikelvin. So that's very good. So let's get this hooked up to the phone and we're going to take a look at it. One other thing that it comes with, it does come with, you see right here, an extension cable. So you can plug this into your phone and then you can plug the camera into here and you can just hold the camera out, you know, like this. You know what I mean? You can plug the camera in like that and just hold the camera. I typically just clip it to the end of my phone, be done with it. All right. So, of course, you got settings. You got, looks like customer service. Device details, image settings, temperature settings. Of course, it's fully adjustable like most cameras. You got a gallery for any pictures or video that you take within the app. We're just going to hit camera. And so check this out. I'm just going to put my hand. You can literally see the veins in my hand and my arm. That's just wild to me. That still just amazes me. Look at that. See the blood flow. All right, let's go over here to the Jeep and let's pop the hood and let's take a look under the hood. We're going to just watch the exhaust manifolds heat up. And it doesn't take long. Now I need to switch over to the higher temp. This is a good way to check which cylinder's not firing as equally as the others. If you have a cold cylinder compared to the others, then that cylinder's not it's not hitting equally compared to the others. And you can see any other things that are getting hot. Let's go over there and look at the tip one. This is one thing that I always use this for. Let me switch back to You can see what circuits, where we at. You can see this fuse right there. Whatever that 20 amp is drawing more current than any other fuse in this box. You got this relay right here that you can see it's getting warmer than these other relays. We'll look at this 20 amp and we'll see what that is. Because out of everything in this fuse box right here, that 20 amp fuse right there, hopefully you can see that in the camera, this 20 amp is pulling a little bit of current. Now it's not so hot. You'd look at that and think that that is really hot, but I mean I can't feel the heat. Both these fuses feel exactly the same just by touching them. We'll see what relay this is. Probably the auto shutdown relay if I had to guess, but. So give me just a second. I'm gonna figure out what relay is, or what that fuse is and what that relay is. Yeah. So this relay is the auto shutdown relay. So the relay that's got a little bit of heat going on right there. Auto shutdown relay. That 20 amp fuse that's the fuel pump relay. So the fuse, this fuse, the one that's got some heat going on, is the fuel pump relay. This is the auto shutdown relay. So fuel pump, auto shutdown. And like I say, I can't even feel this fuse. It feels the same as the one right next to it that looks cold. That's how sensitive these thermal cameras have become. See what else heat-wise we got. And you got to drop down. If you're looking at something hot, you want to switch over to the other temperature range. There's the exhaust manifold. You can see how I get a lot of use out of my thermal cameras. Use them all the time for stuff. Okay, let's go look at a circuit board. Let me get this put all back. Check that out. As close as I can get to that chip. I'll come over here. With this thing running, I got to be careful not to hit a running fan or anything. There's mean, that's a pretty sharp image. Now let's take the macro lens off. See how far away you got to get. So that macro lens comes in very handy when you're looking at close-up items. The temperature sensitivity of these are just amazing. So to go over some of the settings. So down here you've got brightness, contrast, scale. You can mirror. Of course you can rotate. Got your temperature. No, the one thing about point, so like if you wanted to you know, monitor a exact point, you just click the point button right here, and then you tap wherever you want to monitor, and you'll see up there in the upper left it's giving you the temperature, and you can put multiple points, and it'll monitor all of them, and then you just hit delete if you want to remove them. And you can do a line, you can do a rectangle or a square, circle. You got font color. Then again, you just hit delete to get rid of them. You got different palettes. I like what they call iron red. Camera, you can do video, or you can do a still capture. The opacity. So if you turn this on, you'll see up in the upper left corner, you've got an overlay of whatever it is you're looking at. And you can adjust the opacity of that. And then back to our brightness, contrast, and all that. And then of course if you go out of it, you go into settings, and then you've got all your different settings. You got device details, image settings, temperature settings, other settings. Anyway, video's gotten long enough. This is without a doubt probably the best thermal camera I've got. This has really impressed me with how much resolution this thing seems to have, you know, and clarity. Anyway, we're done. If you guys are looking for a thermal camera, you might take a look at this one. Seems to be pretty nice. You guys take care. We'll see you in the next one.